Hey guys, welcome back to Elvis Car Reviews. I hope that every single one of you is having a beautiful day. In today's video, we are going to review a 2020 Audi A3, which is also one of the cheapest brand new Audi you can buy. The Audi A3 has a starting price of $33,000, which is slightly cheaper than its main competitor, the Mercedes A-Class, which has a starting price of $33,650,000. The base model A3, also called the A340, comes equipped with a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, making 184 horsepower and 221 pound-feet of torque. It is front-wheel drive. It has a 0 to 60 time of 6.6 seconds, slightly better than the Mercedes A220 front-wheel drive, which has a 7.1 second 0 to 60. But this particular model is the A345 S Line, which has slightly more power, 228 instead of 184, and slightly more torque, 258 instead of 221. It has all-wheel drive and does 0 to 60 in 5.4 seconds, all the way to a top speed of 130 miles per hour. It is equipped with a 7-speed automatic transmission. The fuel economy numbers are 27 miles per gallon in the city and 30 miles per gallon in the highway. So let's talk about the design of this 2020 Audi A345 S Line Quattro. Quite a long name. Well, it looks really good. I mean, I think it looks nice. It looks sharp. The front grille looks aggressive enough, and obviously you have fake vent like on most Audis, but in the RS3 or the S3 you kind of have some of those vents are functional, but on this one, this is the step above, one step above the base model, so it doesn't need all that cooling because it's only packing a 2-liter turbocharged engine. Let's move on to the side of this vehicle. Nothing very impressive going on here. A regular shape of a vehicle. I mean, from the side you can even confuse it with a Volkswagen Jetta. You have this S-Line badge, which is a very nice touch to add to the vehicle because it's the S-Line model. You have LED turning signal, which at night looks very, very nice. So let's continue the tour of this vehicle. Again, nothing special to see here. You have the Quattro badge on the back and the A3 badge. A45 isn't mentioned anywhere. That's just something you have to learn when you go through either the option sheet or the package of this vehicle. I know I mentioned earlier that this A3 was one of the cheapest brand new Audi you can buy, but nothing in it really scream cheap. Let's start by the steering wheel. Actually, let me turn it on. It actually has an infotainment system that is hidden. In order to get it out, you have to turn it on button, and the infotainment system rises up from the dashboard. Very nice touch there, and it saves space and it gives the car a much cleaner look when it's not on. So you have this beautiful digital board. You have a nice steering wheel. It is covered with leather, flat bottom steering wheel. Sitting inside this car, like I said, there's nothing here that screams cheap. I mean, there's no way you can confuse this car with a Honda Civic. Interior looks and feel premium. You have your drive selector right here, which you use the wheel to control. You can choose between comfort, auto, dynamic, and individual. When you put it in an individual, you actually have to configure your own settings, the transmission responsiveness and the steering responsiveness. You can put them at comfort, dynamic. You can really play with this, or put it in dynamic and the car is straight in dynamic mode. You have the engine on and off bypass, so if you press it, the car won't be able to turn on and off by itself. I recommend you do it, otherwise you will really get annoyed by that. You have your parking aid right here, which automatically turn on the backup camera. Even if you are not backing up, if you press it, it will turn on the backup camera, which is good. And you have this little 360 view of the front and the side in case of an impact or there is something there. For example, a car just drove by and you received the signal right here. Great option there. You have the button turn traction control on and off. And you can turn off the screen completely if you don't want to be distracted by it. I will leave it on for now, but straight to the point. You have your climate control down here. You have this 7-speed automatic. I like this shifter, feels very good to touch. You have the engine start and stop button. You have the wheel to control the infotainment system. You have your electronic parking brake, and you actually have wireless charger. I mean, for a car like this, having an option like that is great. So let's try the wireless charger if it works. Yep, it is charging. Awesome. One of the deciding factor for me actually in purchasing a vehicle is the way it rides, the way it handles itself, space. If I can fit other people. I always care about space in the back when I'm purchasing a vehicle. So this is my normal sitting position, and now I will move to the back of this car to see if I even fit. Remember, this is the Audi A3, the smallest Audi, the smallest Audi two-door vehicle you can buy. I understand there is the Audi TT, but I'm talking about the smallest Audi sedan you can buy. Okay, this will be undignifying. You know what? Surprise, surprise, I fit in the back of an Audi A3. Now, my feet are literally touching the seat in front of me, and my head is touching, but I cannot fit. I can't really move, but I do fit. I reckon I can sit in this position on, let's say we're doing a road trip for at least 3 to 4 hours before I start to complain and want to stretch my leg. So, to be honest with you, if this is all I could afford, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind buying this vehicle. This car has a weird system. If you're driving it, let's say you're driving the vehicle and then you come to somewhere to park. I know they did it to save fuel, right? Let's say you come somewhere and then you park, you put the car in park, it will shut off the engine, and if you open the door like you were going out, it will shut off the car completely. Now the car is completely shut off, and if you just park, let's say to pick up something, and you come back, you cannot just start and put the car in drive. You have to turn it on again and then put it in drive. That's kind of annoying. Now it's time to drive the 2020 Audi A3 A45 Quattro S Line. The first thing we're gonna do is test out its 0 to 60. Audi claims a 5.4 seconds 0 to 60. I mean, that's a huge jump from 6.6 on the regular base model. So it's not that I doubt Audi, but you know, this is one of the car. I mean, in any other vehicle, I would probably believe them right away because they tend to underestimate their numbers a little bit. With this one, well, let's try the Audi 0 to 60. So I'm gonna put the car in dynamic mode. Left foot on the brake, right foot on the gas, and then off we go. Okay, let's see. Wow, okay, I did it in 6.4 seconds. As you can see, 6.4 seconds 0 to 60. The Audi A345 S Line Quattro did a 6.46 0 to 60. Not bad at all. I'm not going to try to penalize Audi for this. So let's drive it and see how this car feels. You really feel torquey. This little 2-liter 4-cylinder engine feels very torquey. That's incredible, and the fact that it's smaller in dimension as well and weigh very little makes it kind of fun to drive. I know how fun a 4-cylinder vehicle can be. I used to own a 2016 Ford Mustang EcoBoost, so I know how fun this vehicle can be. Now just driving regularly, the car feels planted. I mean, you know, easily controllable. I don't know why I'm giggling. You just, I mean, my mind is kind of tricked because it's a 4-cylinder. I'm not expecting it to behave a certain way, but this car just wants to go. I mean, you know, it feels agile. The ride is very balanced. You know, this is something I will definitely see myself driving on a daily basis. You have plenty of fun. It is decent enough. I mean, the size is not bad. I tried to fit in the back and you guys saw. Yeah, it definitely is something. Let's take this roundabout. A little bit spirited. All right. Okay. Not too bad, considering what it is. To be honest with you guys, I think it is worth the money. I mean, buying this car brand new, you know, not so much. In a used car market, I mean, you know, I think you will get yourself an excellent daily driver in this vehicle. Now, this particular model is a 2020. We are in 2021, but it is still brand new, so it has a huge discount on it. I think this car as equipped is $44,000, but it is available now for like $39,000. I will actually put the listing to this vehicle in the description below. The brakes feel awesome on this vehicle. I wonder if it has upgraded brakes. It feels awesome. That little 2-cylinder is very torquey. So yeah, this vehicle is brand new, still have full warranty, available at a massive discount from Audi Buffalo. I will put a link to the listing of this vehicle in the description below. And I also want to thank Audi Buffalo for letting me drive this magnificent Audi A3. You know, shout out to them for making that happen. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you are stopping by for the first time, do not forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next upload.